This isn't about healing your body, it's about healing the way that you look at life and how you approach life. Be really thoughtful about how you just engage and not blame other things or the past or whatever's going on in your life, no matter how hard it was. You have to take ownership of how you're showing up now. My health journey started in January of 2020. I started having pains in the right top part of my stomach, and I had to go to the hospital because the pain was so sharp, like someone stabbed me in the stomach. I'd never had any issues before. I grew up having no allergies, no nothing, and I was told I had IBS and I had like leaky gut and all this stuff. I was told to take some medicine, and then quickly thereafter I started having issues like eating eggs and stuff I ate every day, beans, even rice. And I ended up being within 3 months down to like 6 foods. Right, and that was my entire life then for about 2.5 years. I did not find Dr. Joe until about a year into that journey. I'd gone down paying naturopathic doctors lots of money to go and help me, and they did better than the Western, but they still weren't able to do much. And then I ended up flying on a whim to Panama to go to his progressive retreat. And it was there on December 21st of 2021, I actually started meditating every day. The key thing there was like the first year I did it, like I didn't really see many like results like physically. I felt better, I felt lighter, I felt less stressed, right? Because I was living in this in a state of fear and anxiety before, and I felt less stressed, but I didn't feel necessarily any better per se from like a physical standpoint. Like I still had eczema. I would sometimes walk outside and like my hands would be all red. I couldn't walk outside, and like I would have all those symptoms still, but I felt a little bit better inside. So I was like, okay, like I will just give it another year, right? And just let time, because I kept hearing these transformational stories. Sometimes it took a year for people to heal. Sometimes it took 2 years, 3 years. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I got to go the distance. So then I doubled down on it, and then I started meditating about 1.5 years in, not only every day, but twice a day. And things started to get a little bit better. The first year I was doing it, I was still pretty angry that it was happening. And so it took me like a year to just like break through the anger and just like open up and not try to force things. And then once I started doing that, I actually saw progress in the meditations because I was able to just like let go of the outcome and just try to feel more whole inside. And I started noticing that I operated through life with more love, right? I had more love for life, more love for other people, more love for myself. And I just felt like that's what caused the transformation, is like when I was able to do that and I was able to get out of the pity, the anger, and just like the anger that this was happening and the fear, I was able to, my body just started to do these things I never thought. And then things started slowly getting better as I doubled down the meditations, did one in the morning and one at night, and it just totally transformed. And I could say now, like I can eat anything I want. I have like very minimal, I feel very little, like I used to have intense brain fog. I might feel it occasionally, and like that's it. I realized that like the key to my spiritual fulfillment for me was to like separate myself from my emotions, because like what's happening out here doesn't have to dictate what happens in here. But I wasn't seeing the bigger picture of like, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? Right, and that stuff doesn't feel good in the moment because you don't know you're gonna get out of it. Once you get out of it, all of a sudden like life becomes way different because you're engaging with life different. This isn't about healing your body, it's about healing the way that you look at life and how you approach life.